14 will cooperate. It's Kissa Kanivelho coming live from Eorzea, more specifically the Quicksand, which is the inn in Ul'dah, a deserty region of Eorzea in Final Fantasy XIV. This is my starting city. As you can see, yes, I'm level 80 here. I have actually gotten all the way through Endwalker, at least MSQ, and I've decided to, I guess, kind of go back to my roots here and do a new game plus. I start out as a thaumaturge, so here I am again as a thaumaturge. Rude, people running past me. And I guess they don't know I'm recording. Yeah, so let us begin with our new game plus. Yes, yes, please. Now, fair warning, this doesn't include everything. I mean, because the game starts you off on a cart ride. That doesn't show here, but it's okay. That's not a whole lot to miss. But first quest it starts you off on, I'm waiting right here in the Quicksand because you have to talk to Momodi here, the proprietress, to start things off. You must rebuild. Momodi the Quicksand wants to introduce you to a certain someone at the Ul'dah dispatch yard. How rude, you're walking on me there, person. Well, youngling, how you find our fine Ul'dah, then? Got your bearings about you yet? If so, yeah, it's time you ventured beyond the city walls. The bustling streets of Ul'dah are one thing, but the wilds of Thanalan, that's another altogether. I know a bloke you might fancy speaking to, and he you. Name of Papashawn. You'll find him over at the Ul'dah dispatch yard. No doubt he'll have some work for you. Dispatch yard's over in central Thanalan. Just head out the door, across the hall, and you'll see the Gate of Nald staring right back at you. Pass through it and head east. You'll come upon it before long. There's dangers beyond the wall, though. More than I'd care to count. Nothing too terrible, mind you, but feisty enough to attack if you draw near. Don't say nobody cared enough to warn you. Yeah, I'm sure it's fine, Momodi. So, Central Thanalan. You know, sometimes this may be my starting city, but I sometimes get lost anyway and forget which door to go out of. Okay, went out the main door, good. So, everybody, yeah, this is Ul'dah. Or part of it anyway. I'm trying to remember. Does this gate just go right out to the correct zone? Let's see. There's a map here. It's pretty handy. Yep. Exactly where we want to go. Just walk right out here. I'm excited to share this game with you because it's one of my favorites. Pretty good story. I know some people think the Realm Reborn part in the beginning is meh, but you kind of have to have that to set things up, and I don't really think it's that bad. we go to Papa Sean. You certainly look the part of an adventurer, my friend. Might be the good soul Modi advised me to expect, And Papa Sean, station master of this humble dispatch yard. An empty title, I assure you. I truly am no more than a tired old Lalafell, passing his final years in quiet and solitude. Oh no, there have been plenty of both these last 5 years since the calamity struck. Devastation is vast. Yet now true Uldahs work together, doing all in our power to rebuild what was laid to ruin. The sweat of our brows and the love of our home, we have rebuilt Ul'dah to the grandeur and majesty you see today. The railways which run through this dispatch yard too were born of noble efforts of great many souls. There's still much work to be done. The wounds left by the calamity run deep. Isolated areas beyond our lines of supply remain, and there are places yet waiting for relief and restoration. Ul'dah needs the aid of you and your brethren, friend. In fact, never has our need been more dire. Which brings me to the point, I suppose. I do believe I may have some work suited to one of your ability. Okay. Station Master Papa Sean has a simple task for a fledgling adventurer. Since you've come all this way, perhaps you can perform an errand for me. Just so happens a number of sentries have been sent to guard the area. Dispatch to the dispatch yard, as it were. They have long been away from the shade and feather beds of the city. Hot days and cold nights can play hells on the mind and body out here. Isn't much, but go and give them these twilight pretzels, would you? And comfort food always helps when I feel like killing myself. It's kind of dark depending on how you look at it. Kind of forgot about that. Kind of starts out fetch questy, I must admit, but there is actual interesting story in here, I promise. Western front, clear. Eastern front, clear. Twilight pretzel. A traditional Dunesfolk bread twisted in the shape of a knot and sprinkled generously with coarse ground salt before being baked to a perfect brown resembling twilight over Thanalin. Here, have a pretzel. From me? From Papa Sean? Twilight pretzel? My favorite! How do you know? Can't fight on an empty stomach now, can I? Actually, I can't fight on any stomach. I suppose you could say I have no stomach for fighting. Yeah. In reality, in real life, yeah, I wouldn't be able to do that either. Says someone's over here. I don't see them though. Do I have to go up? Yeah, I bet I do. And that's the tricky thing about the maps in this game. I mean, I know they're supposed to be helpful, and of course they are, but I get lost all the time because things are at a level that I don't understand they're at. It takes me a while to figure out, okay, are they above where I'm standing or below where I'm standing when it looks like they're supposed to be where I'm standing, but they're obviously not. But answer was go up with this one. Oh, madam, I'm going to have to ask you to put the pretzel on the ground. Place your hands above your head. Oh no, not the police. I swear, I did nothing wrong. All I'm doing is giving out pretzels, okay? State your name and business. Twilight pretzel from Papa Sean. By the gods, forgive me. You can say this new post has my nerves in a twist. I'm terribly sorry for that. Yes, well, you may rest assured that the dispatch yard is safe, so long as I stand watch. Please give Papa Sean my thanks and tell him that I only wish I could repay the favor. something I actually love about this game. The dialogue and the achievements, among many other things, are just full of puns and references to movies and music. Those guys are sparring. Interesting. But another time, I'm on a mission. Hand out pretzels, but hey, still it's important, right? Is to Papa Sean. 12 same scorching days, freezing nights. It's supposed to be the end of me. Well, sorry to hear that. It's rough, buddy, but here's a pretzel. Twilight pretzel, don't mind if I do. Now that's a refreshing God's damned pretzel. I feel reborn. But do you feel a realm reborn? I can do references and puns too. Gladly. Papa Sean. I'm ready. That's a loud, ominous sound in the background. Hi, I've done the deed. I've given everybody food. What now? You return with a deal fewer pretzels, I see. Well, duh. Wasn't that what I was supposed to do? And no, by the way, I did not eat them myself. You know, I might have been tempted there for a minute, but I swear that I gave them all to who they were supposed to go to. Tell me, how fair are Sultan sworn sentries? Did they have anything to report? Anything at all? What? Nothing? Are you sure? Oh dear. Take this for your troubles, then. And stay a moment. There's more I would ask of you. Kissa? I have just this moment? No, the time for concealment is past. The truth is, even before I had you deliver those pretzels, I was privy to some most unsettling news. It is the real reason I sent you to meet those Sultan sworn. Papa Sean's in need of your assistance. A young noblewoman from a very prestigious family has run away from home, and I have been ordered to see to her safe return. The Sultan sworn you met earlier are assisting with the search. Alas, it seems they have found no trace of her. I apologize for not being frank with you from the start, but you must proceed with caution. Should word of her disappearance spread, I fear others with less honorable motives may join the hunt. Should we allow her to come to any harm, not even 100 beheadings would be punishment enough. That cannot happen, Kissa. It must not. I need you to help me find her. Yeah, sure. Of course. Priest of 12, I knew I could count on you. I instructed the others to expand the search, but the Island is vast, and there are only so many of us. The young noblewoman's name is Lady Ul'dah. I want you to go south and look for her in the vicinity of the Sultan tree. Good luck! Okay, will do. Sultan tree. Off this way, according to our little map. Yeah, I am a snack delivery cat. Or I was a minute ago. Now I'm off to save a young noblewoman. adventurer's task to me. Let's be honest. Okay, I'm guessing here she is. Hello. Sultan tree. You're about to enter an instance battle. Instance battles only occur during certain quests and missions. Okay, sure. Yeah. Let's just go normal.
Oh, Sultan tree, hallowed spirit of my line, forgive my weakness. My failings have cost us dear. Show yourself.
Okay, I'm right here. You can see me, right?
As you command, O Lilira. Forgive my selfish desire to assure your welfare.
I don't recall requesting an escort. Simply pretend we never met and continue on your way.
We both know I can do no such thing. It isn't safe for you here alone.
Wow, I forgot what they sounded like back in this expansion. Their voice actors all changed after Realm Reborn and sound pretty different now.
It isn't safe for anyone. Not with this etheric disturbance. It's as though the dead are watching us. And I'd prefer not to join them, if it's all the same to you. Ah, you must be the one the Papa Shan mentioned. Congratulations on finding our elusive young charge.
Thanks, I guess. It wasn't, that hard. I kind of had a quest marker to look for on a map. But thanks. I do tend to get lost a lot, so it does mean a lot to me for you to congratulate me, actually.
You'll have to forgive her impetuousness. What she lacks in discipline, she makes up for in stubbornness. You should return with us. The station master will be eager to thank Lady Lilira's protector in person.
No, that doesn't sound good.
Alas, the station master will have to wait.
Yeah, kinda looks like it, huh?
Dear Lilira, for my sake, please stay out of harm's way. As for you, dear friend, for Lilira's sake, please stay in harm's way.
On one hand, that doesn't really sound all that nice to say, but I am an adventurer, so soon after fight this thing. Oh yes. Back to when they had the very Definitely. Always follow that advice. It's the warrior's life. Saving farm's way is kind of my job. Job never ends. Stop calling your friends. Take much for them to go down. Thank you, handsome stranger, for beating up the main guy.
Whew.
Someone dropped something? Oh yes. First in a long line of wacky, shall we say. Contrary to popular belief, this is not the Shadow Realm.
Hear, feel, think.
I suppose I have no choice. I'm kind of stuck in this void.
Crystal bearer. I am Hydaelyn, all made one. A light there once was that shone throughout this realm, yet it hath since grown dim. And as it hath faltered, so hath darkness risen up in its stead, presaging an end to life. For the sake of all, I beseech thee, deliver us from this fate. The power to banish the darkness dwelleth in the crystals of light. Journey forth and lay claim to them. By thy deeds shall the crystals reveal themselves to thee. Only believe, for the light liveth in thy heart. all creation.
Okay, kind of a lot to ask of me when all I did was pick up a random crystal. Come to think of it, looking back on all this.
Ah, coming around now.
Yeah? Your point?
Would you mind telling me what that was?
If I only knew. A denizen of the void at any rate.
The void sent? Here? But how?
The question isn't how, but who. We're not dealing with bookless bandits. Don't suppose the answer came to you in a dream?
No, I saw none of those creatures in that crystal vision.
No sooner did you fell the beast than you fell asleep. Too much ether, no doubt.
No, weird stuff happened. Not really my choice, but such is life as
Interesting.
the warrior of light.
I hadn't considered the crystal.
Oh, so you saw it too.
But of course, this changes everything. Oh, just thinking aloud? At any rate, we haven't a moment to spare. I must return and report this at once. I leave Lady Lilira in your capable hands.
Okay.
How dare you pass me about like a swaddled babe?
I guess no one puts Lilira in a corner, huh?
I shall return and tell them myself.
Independent. I like it.
As you wish, your impetuousness. I suspect we shall meet again before long.
Yeah, I know I do. You don't know that.
Until then, do try and stay awake.
Yeah, I plan on it. Those crystal-induced naps are, like, not really under my control, though. Report to Papa Sean. Okay, I can do that. As long as I'm mindful of not getting stuck on rocks. It's right over here. I did what you asked. Thank the gods you returned. I was also worried. Do you realize what would happen to a person of your noble stature were to be injured or worse? Why, Her Grace the Sultana would be beside herself with grief. And so would her subjects. I dare say they'd be weeping in the streets. But I have already given you cause to weep, Papa Sean, you and the people of Ul'dah. Please, you're not to say such things. We will find it, I swear to you. It's not my place to make demands, m'lady, but I beg you, please stay out of harm's way. I apologize for causing you undue worry, Papa Sean. I shall refrain from traveling unescorted in future. That's a decent escort, I'd say. I cannot thank you enough, Kissa. I understand you fought bravely to protect Lady Lilyrah from void-sent fiends. For your gallant service, you deserve all the riches in the royal vaults. Alas, a small token of my gratitude is the best I can offer. Empty air you shouldn't have. A sarcastic man with a strange contraption strapped to his shoulder? I see you met Thancred. He's a scholar who spends his days investigating oddities in the ether. Rather too fond of the sound of his own voice for my liking, but perfectly harmless. As for you, Kissa, you're just the sort of adventurer we need around here. I pray you show the same kindness to the people of Thanalan as you did to us today. Next, talking to Cece Doa over here. Cece Doa needs a reliable adventurer to deliver a gift to the coffer and coffin. Okay. You're an adventurer, yes? You're not otherwise occupied. I have a favor to ask. I resolve to repay a debt of gratitude which I owe to the owner of the coffer and coffin. For this purpose, I purchased from the royal plantations a prodigiously plump pumpkin, particularly popular piece of produce. Wow, lots of alliteration there. Alas, I cannot part this place to procure and proffer the pumpkin. You see, the scheduled shipment from the Nanawa mines, for which I wait, is late. I'd prevail upon you to pick up the pumpkin in my stead and see it safely to the coffer and coffin. Present this receipt of purchase to Gagari and the royal plantations, and she will yield it to you. I apologize for asking you to attend to this time-consuming task, but I truly appreciate your assistance. I don't really think you're sorry. I know this because so many people in this game have asked me to do so many little tasks, it's not even funny. Hey, an adventurer! Hey, can you go fetch something for me? Ooh, you're an adventurer. Go slay beasts. Save people. I guess that's better than delivering snacks and stuff. Cece Doa doesn't come calling soon. This spectacular specimen shall sadly be past its prime. Oh, so you're to deliver this decadent delight? I can say with confidence that any gourmand would be grateful for such a grand gift. Here's the pumpkin. Hope it meets with Roger's approval. Who's Roger? Oh, he must be the guy at the coffer and coffin, huh? First I've heard of a Roger. Fresh produce is somewhat scarce in these parts, and as such, we are always deluged with demand. You know the way the coffer and coffin, correct? It's beyond the bridge to the northwest. Look for a place for local laborers lounge. I applaud you for having lots of alliteration there, with multiple letters. Nope, did not. I'm on a mission. But yeah, every time you walk through an area where fate is happening, it thinks you actually want to interact with it like that, even when you really don't. Most of the time I don't. here we are at the Coffer and Coffin. That's not who I'm supposed to talk to. That's a fate symbol. Go inside. Hello, Roger. Drink for you, lassie? You won't get better ale or spirits for your coin than at me place. It is believed that after eating pumpkin for the first time, the Sultana fell in love with the nutty flavor and ordered all her royal plantations grow the vegetable. What's that? Misi Sidoa asked you to bring this here to me? Ha. Hey, seen that foul-mouthed drunk knows the meaning of remorse. I reckon this is for the time I carried his drink-sodden arse back home. The hell's an honest to God's pumpkin from the royal plantations. I can't wait to see what the cooks do with her. The lads here scoff down beastly amounts of meat, and it's starting to tell on their health. It'll be good to get more vegetables in their bellies, assuming I can get the stubborn bastards to try something new. Thanks for the help, lassie. You're welcome. What else do you want? Roger hears all sorts of information in his line of work, some of which may be useful to you. Word is, Blackbrush Station's sorely undermanned. The stone torches there can't get a moment's peace. A bloke by the name of Warren is hoping to bolster their numbers for a short-term assignment or two. If you fancy putting a few extra gil in your pocket, you could do a lot worse. Okay. Is this some real adventuring, or am I just a snack cat? It's been so long I can't remember. Hello. Looking for work perchance? If so, you couldn't come at a better time. We stone torches or sell swords, hired by Almagina and Sons Mineral Concern, to protect its interests. Your primary duty here is to keep the tracks clear of pests, and it is for this purpose that we require your aid. I should point out, however, that it can be messy work, and liable to get messier still if you're ill-prepared. A single piece of gear can mean the difference between life and death. I'll not have it on my conscience that I sent an ill-equipped adventurer to an untimely demise. See to it that your arms and armor are in order. When you're ready, present yourself to me again. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm way past that now. Needn't worry about me, sir. So, ready for inspection? Good. Everything appears in order. Yet know that naught is guaranteed in this world. Fate is a fickle mistress, after all. At any rate, capable adventurers like you are few and far between. They would not have you throw your life away. You had to bury too many comrades who brushed aside cracks in their hauberks and dints in their helms. No matter what you face, do not disregard the importance of gear. I don't. Warriors work for an adventurer willing to exterminate the goblins attacking ore wagons. Let's get to it then, shall we? Yes, lads. Ore wagons pass through the station every day, but not without incident. Wagons coming and going from the dispatch yard to the south must pass through a tunnel by Vesh's watch. A tunnel in which some genius saw fit to put an ore storehouse, creating ideal conditions for a goblin nest. So now the ore-loving beasts have taken up residence in a tunnel we dug, and are practically delivering meals to their doorstep. Oh! DoorDash? Cool, I didn't know Eorzea had that. But no more. Inside the tunnel in question, you will find a narrow fissure where the goblins hide. Use a silver ore cluster to lure out the creatures, then slay them. Okay. Not snack delivery. Yes. And in the interest of not taking forever, I know I did not have this mount at the very beginning, but I'll do this to go faster. And I guess it was right here. I feel silly now. have a cluster. Yep, there it is, but... Hey, enjoy this fire. Enjoy this level 80 fire. Obviously, because I'm doing New Game Plus right now, it wouldn't be that quick and easy for a new person. Well done. It shan't be easy work to keep the tunnel free of goblins, but our wagon should be able to go unmolested for a time. Disruptions to ore shipments threaten not only the intersects of Almagina and Son's mineral concern, but of Ul'dah herself. One might liken these train tracks to veins that bear our nation's lifeblood. If only we had more women like you to lend a hand. Yeah, if only, right? Zuzumeda. Way down the hole. Zuzumeda wishes to share with you a most amazing rumor. An altruistic adventure. I was hoping we'd bump into each other. Why? Because the most fascinating piece of news recently reached my ears, and I'm eager to share it. May I? Rumor has it there's a vast untapped vein of ore beneath the ruins of Ul'dah. That is not all. Inconceivably, the concern appears to be entirely ignorant of its existence. Even as we speak, an upstart, a self-made merchant from Stone's Throw of all places, is moving to claim it. The fellow's name is Wystan, and he is a very, very ambitious young man. Not only does he intend to secure exclusive excavation rights, but they say his master plan is to use his new fortune to curry favor with the aquarium. Of course, the thaumaturges only consider the opinions of the most wealthy when drafting the laws of Ul'dah. If you would have your voice heard, you must be prepared to pay a sultan's ransom. One voice, which is invariably heard, belongs to Lord Lolorito. Oh great. Yeah, that guy. Yeah, I know him well. Like him, not really, but yeah, I know him. He has long lavished guilt upon the thaumaturges, and some claim that he devises new laws with the express intention of ruining his competitors while protecting his own interests. Yeah, that sounds like him. Suffice it to say, if Wystan thinks he can compete with the likes of the Syndicate, he's in for a rude awakening. The eventuality may yet be a little way off. For the present, he is moving ahead with his plans and assembling a team to survey the site. I'm told he's at the Coffer and Coffin right now, recruiting able-bodied adventurers to escort his prospectors. Warren said you were looking for work. Maybe you should meet Wystan and volunteer for his expedition? Sure, why not? Come to join? Sorry, but you're too late. Some brass blades looking for extra coin volunteer, and the team's already en route to the ruins. But look, I know it's not easy to find work these days. If you're interested, there's something else you can do for me. There are these children outside, little ones from Stone's Throw. I look after them when I have time to spare, and so they've taken to following me around even when I tell them not to. But with overseeing the search for the vein, I barely have a chance to visit the privy at the moment, much less entertain younglings. I give them these ginger cookies and convince them to go home for me. Just when I thought I'd have some good, honest, adventuring work, I'm a snack delivery person again. Hey kids, Have some cookies. I ain't going nowhere, missus. I'm too hungry to move besides, so you'll have to carry me. Have a cookie. Think it over. A cookie? Well, if Winston really wants me to go home, then alright. I want 2 next time. Okay, but just be happy with this one now, alright? Winston always plays with us. Why won't he come out and play? He's busy. That's why I'm doing this. Wow, a ginger cookie. I'd better save some for my brother. I know, I'll go home and eat it with him. Sounds like a great idea. Winston's kind to us. I like him. This is for me? I want to eat it, but then again, I don't, because then it'd be gone. To Winston, thanks, and tell him I'm sorry for getting in the way. I'm sure he doesn't really, truly mind. Even if he gets a bit annoyed sometimes. I didn't join a fate. Unless the fate I joined was having to, like, deliver snacks again. Does that count? I like playing with Winston. Makes sure no one bullies us. Winston's worried about us? Oh, I don't want to make him worried. I'm a good girl, so I'll go home. Good for you. Good job. Going home. If he told me to do this because he's busy, I'm sure he cares about all of you. Thank you, adventurer. I only wish I could do more. Stone's Throw is no place for a child. Now that my childhood was much happier, there enough food to go around nor work to earn it. No shortage of contempt for the great and the good. Ever thinking things could only get better, yet now, after the calamity and everything else, for us refugees to be forced to live outside the gates like bloody beastmen is a disgrace. They say with enough money you can change the laws here, so I'm going to make a fortune and do just that. I'll buy the excavation rights and start my own mining business. Then I'll give my fellow refugees the work they're crying out for and pay them fairly. The mining companies have profited from our suffering for too long. But in their hubris, they've grown complacent, presenting us with a golden opportunity. And we will take it, adventurer. We will reclaim our dignity, and with it, our place within those walls. We found her! We found the vein! Winston, you must come and see! Already? Amazing! We leave at once. You should join me, my friend. Come and bear witness to history in the making. Sure, why not? No, I don't care about the fate. Yeah, and that's another thing about fates, by the way. It seems like no matter what I'm doing at any given moment, they spawn right where I am around me. Why, I don't know. I know it's just because they're everywhere, or what? Okay, down there. No, more fighting. That's what I thought would happen, actually. Hello. Yeah, he doesn't look the sort to be a fighter, does he? Those balls, son! A vein of ore in the middle of a ruined bloody city? Goddamn idiot. What do you think was gonna happen? You'd strike it rich and get cozy with the Order while the Masters of Ul'dah looked on? No one crosses the Syndicate. The Syndicate? Ha! Finally sunk in, has it? Well, look at this. Not all your friends have deserted you, it seems. Lucky boy. Now you won't have to die alone. Who said anything about dying? Not on my watch. Oh, mournful voice of creation, grant me this humble stone of soul, that it may wake to life. Uh-oh. Mysterious figure. Who's that spouting gibberish? Show yourself! This ain't part of the plan. Bloody hells, does Lord Rio mean to kill us too? No, I don't think I remember that being Lord Rito's doing. The golem could be vanquished. That woman is no ordinary adventurer. Just like that, they're gone. Hi, Thancred. Damn. Seems I've missed all the fun. I see you didn't need my help this time. Yeah, vision. Yeah, these happen a lot. Compose a ballad in your honor, but I fear no words would do you justice. The songstress of Ul'dah herself cannot rival your beauty. No, stop it! I've oft heard it said that a blossom's beauty can move a man to love and long, but I never truly believed it until I met you two desert roses. Clear, are we? Yep. I hear they attacked another caravan. Aye, and business is suffering for it. Bloody Eorzea. What stirred him up, do you reckon? Another raid. I'll wager that caravan was carrying crystals, much like the last. If they truly mean to summon a primal, we must act quickly. Are you coming, love? Wouldn't keep a girl waiting, would you? Perish the thought. So tell me, where in this marvelous city might you lovely ladies be staying? Yeah, yeah, seems like kind of a player ladies man. this rate, grain will soon be more precious than gold. Result of uncommonly bad harvest, to be sure. We have you to thank for them, do we not? Aye, this weakening of the etheric flow must surely be linked to Dalman's descent. And of course to the primals. A fine mess. We must not lose hope. Louis Swa will know what to do. We need only trust in his judgment. Truly a marvel of Charlene ingenuity. As if I could reach out and touch the ether. Yeah, that's what that thing he had on his face is for. Time to focus. No more gallivanting about like before. Scions are counting on you. Have faith. Just have faith. You can do this. This disturbance is recent. The Sultan tree? Maybe Popshun will know something of it. Yeah, so this vision is apparently how he came to know about what was going on at the tree. Looks like they gave you quite a thrashing. Can you walk? It's me. I was too late. The person of interest had already quit the scene. The general? Very well. I shall be there anon. My colleagues went to great lengths to provide me with the means to detect etheric disturbances, but every time I find one, you seem to be in the middle of it. I'm starting to wonder if it might not be simpler just to follow you around. Sadly, I have business elsewhere. Tread softly, my friend. The carefully laid trap you dismantled was clearly sanctioned by Lord Wolorito. I heard the Blades mention him as they fled. Believe me when I tell you that he is not a man to be trifled with. The Sultana's enemies grow bolder by the day, and I suspect they have the support of outside forces. Thank you. If you hadn't come along, those bastards would surely have slaughtered us all. I'd speak with you further, but it isn't safe for us to linger here. Find me at the Copper and Coffin later. Until then, stay safe. I shall accompany Whiston and his men. Need protection, and I need more information. Ah, but where are my manners? I've yet to properly introduce myself. I am Thancred, humble scholar, surveying the flow of ether and Thanolin. It is an honor and a privilege to make your acquaintance. I hope when next we meet it is under more auspicious circumstances. Farewell. Oh, wait a moment. Occurs to me that we may have... yeah. Never mind. Fare thee well. I'm glad to say I think we've met. Yeah, we have. Do you not remember, Thancred? Guess he's too busy gallivanting to remember me. After all, I am a humble snack cat. I mean, thaumaturge sounds cooler, honestly, as a job title, but I'm really just a snack delivery person. That's mostly what I've done. not doing the fate. Down. Here. Hi, Wiston. Well, bless you, my friend. You risked your life to save ours. Trained by my own guards. Gods, I was a fool to trust those men. Ul'dah owns the goddamn brass blades. I should have questioned their motives from the start. Even so, I could hardly have predicted that the wealthiest man in Ul'dah would want me dead for the heinous crime of seeking to change the law. I'm just a merchant, for God's sakes. That worthless bastard. What of that monstrosity? Those were his own men. A beggar's belief. Well, that's it. I'm finished. If I stay in Ul'dah any longer, I'm as good as dead. My associates, my friends, gods, even the children may not be safe if I don't disappear. And you, gods damn it, if Ul'dah learns of your involvement, you'll be next. I'll speak with the others and make sure your part in this stays secret. Beyond that, I don't know what to suggest. Maybe you should seek the counsel of Mistress Momodi. She's helped countless adventurers in her time, Rito. I never have. And my OBS is dying. Is it back? Come on. Yeah, I think it's back. Phew. Sorry about that. OBS decided to quit on me for a little bit. Okay, where was I? Distracted by OBS. Oh yes. Momodi. I know it's just right there, but I'll just use it now to just get back there faster. I said, get back there faster. What can I say? Playing on PS4 like I am, load time is kind of long. I always make it to places way after others I play with who play on the computer. Why did I leave the Aetheryte Plaza? Could have just stayed right here and teleported. I'm back, Momodi. I'd like to talk to you about this next quest as soon as you load in. Yeah, load times, they take a while. But just bear with me. There we go, there she is. Settle down, Kissa. You've got nothing to worry about. No one seems to know you were at the ruins. Whist, on the other hand, is now a pariah. Best welcome around here is a rabid wolf, poor bugger. Suffice to say, that boy risked the wrath of the wrong man. Lord Ul'dah, chairman of the East Aldenard Trading Company, generous contributor to the Order of Nald'thal, and member of the Syndicate. Didn't get where he is by leaving loose ends, that one. Which is why he ain't above killing his own men. Hells, even if those blades knew it was coming. It's not like they could refuse to do their benefactor's bidding. Don't let this color your view of Ul'dah, Kissa. It's true that there are some here who ain't afraid to crack a few skulls if it gets them what they want. Most of us are decent folk trying to make ends meet. You know, a lot of people would call you a damn fool for risking your life to save a marked man. But I believe you did a good thing, Kissa. For that, you have my respect. Listen, you've been through a lot lately. Why don't you rest a spell? Ah, the boys at the Hourglass set you up with a room. My treat. Just had a word with Potopa whenever you feel like staying. When you've got your appetite for adventuring back, consider taking on a guild leave or two. We have a lot of requests from locals looking to hire adventurers for various jobs. It'd be a good way for you to earn yourself some extra gil. Eustace can tell you more about how the system works, so go and speak with him if you're interested. Yep, been there, done that. Yeah, I don't usually use the recommendations, though, to be honest. Yep, hello? Making what they're given. Modi the Quicksand is word of work for a willing adventurer. That's me. Look what the Curl dragged in. Good to see you, Kissa. I'd ask what brings you, but I reckon we both know the answer to that already. Well, have I ever let you down before? Wait, don't answer that. Well, I could answer it though, and nicely. You haven't, as far as I know. You know, if we just started. So it happens I know a fella by the name of Dodanen who needs a hand. He's a merchant by trade, selling precious stones to those in Ul'dah with the means to buy him. He's asked that I send any looking for work his way. You can find him over in Horizon if you fancy. That's in Western Sandalin, mind you. Just across the bridge north of Scorpion Crossing, and the road will take you there. Knowing the circles he deals in, might be he'll have some talk of the royal family going with you as well. Might make use of a chocobo porter for the journey to Horizon. Use a hill fort, that is. You'll find the chocobo stables just across the way from my quicksand. Find Mimi Goon. I'll set you straight. Well, off you go. Haven't got all day to be holding your bloody hand. She knows I've been out killing things, doesn't she? Or she wouldn't have said bloody, huh? Modi knows what's up. So off I go. To Western Sandalin. I don't need chocobo porters. That's just because I'm New Game Plusing this. It's much faster this way. And sorry, by the way, but you have to get through a Realm Reborn main story quest all the way before you're allowed to fly in these areas. So, the original new me wasn't able to do that. Got it in. Hello? Oh, great. Disconnect. Okay, I'm back. Good. Kissa, I presume? Modi said expect you, so I have. Welcome to Horizon. Ours is a trading settlement that sees goods in from the port of Vesper Bay to the west. And trade we do. Nary day goes by and Horizon isn't hustling with some manner of merchants and officials. They keep us running about busy, they do. Enough so that I wish I had chocobo eggs in place of my own. That's why I've asked Mabodi to send me any souls looking for work. 12 know there's plenty of it to be done around here. Speak to me again when you're ready to make yourself of some use. I'm ready to be of use. Message delivery, I see. Do I have to take some cookies or pretzels as well, too? It's kind of been my job so far. So it happens I have a situation that must be resolved post-haste, and I do mean post-haste. I'm plumb out of a premium product, and my latest order has yet to arrive. If I keep my customers waiting any longer, this could irrevocably damage my reputation. What's worse, I pay my man in advance for his services. Despite his assurances that it would be a simple affair, I've heard nothing since he departed for Copperbell Mines days ago. Find Drunken Stag and give him this notice. I cannot afford any further delay. Okay. And by the way, chocobos are these things, if you don't know. Yeah, these bird things. In case you wanted to see mine, here he is. His name is Pumpkin. Whoop. Gotta fly over that. Can't fly through walls. Hello, Drunken Stag. What do you want? Donan's product? Firmly worded reminder of delivery from the jeweler Donovan. You can send all the notices you like, so it won't change a thing. The concerners closed the mines due to some incident in the depths. It's a goddamn shame, too. Must decent haul just over yonder during all the chaos. Drunken Stag being summoned to retrieve the raw Nashashite he dropped outside the mines. The product you heard Donovan going on about is a valuable gemstone known as raw Nashashite, and managed to dig up a goodly amount, just before the mines were closed off, actually. Packed it up and hauled it out even. But then them 12 damn goblins came along. Not like any goblins I'd seen before, and hungry only for the good rocks. They had eyes for my gemstones, so I had no choice but to oblige. The stone torches had their hands full of evacuating the mines, so they ignored the beasts. Even now, they're only concerned with keeping people out. Please, friend, if you're willing to face the goblins, will you bring me my Nashashite? Sure. Thanks for not just sending me to give people food. Have some fire. Have even more fire. And because you decided to join in, you get some too. And you. I feel like Oprah. You get some fire, and you get some fire, and you get some fire. One more. So I walked right by you. Sorry. How'd you fare, friend? You find the raw nashashite? Yeah. Right here. An extremely rare variety of malachite that gets its name from its deep green color. The same color as former Ul'dah Sultana, Nanisha Ul'Nash's eyes. Beautiful, isn't it? Rarer than many stones and more expensive than most. They say the green is the same as the eyes of Nanisha Ul'Nasha, who once ruled as a sultana. This should save Donovan from his troubles. There's enough left. There's far less here than what I found. I reckon those goblins made a meal of the stuff. Bloody waste. Drunken Stag wishes to repay your kindness with some useful information. You'll get a chance to make some money, right? But I know just how I can repay you for your kindness. Swarms of sun midges have been harassing travelers along the road connecting Horizon to here. It's gotten so bad that the brass blades have started paying folks to keep the roads clear. You find it hard to believe that swarms of tiny midges could be so troublesome. You've never seen a chocobo driven into a frenzy by one. There have already been some terrible accidents. Do your part and slay a few swarms. After that, let Fufulupa know. He'll reward you for your trouble and maybe even offer you more work. Yeah, I can see how bugs and swarms would be a problem. Definitely can see how they can be. Oh, and of course, these are catty because they're aggressive. Triangles. Say their name. Whoop. I'm ignoring the sewer syrup. That's a hunt target. You know, I could handle it as level 80 just fine. Because I'm not doing that right now. Sure, I'll add my adventure tasks resume by exterminating bugs. So far, it includes delivering pretzels, delivering cookies, trying to save people, and getting rid of bugs. Salutations, adventurer. To what do I owe this? What? You slain how many swarms of sun midges? Yeah, my sincerest thanks. The brass blades have been struggling to keep them in check, so your assistance is greatly appreciated. You've been staying in Horizon long? If so, there's much more you can do to help here. Perfect swarm. Just love the puns in this game. Last letter to Lost Hope. Philippa wants you to track down a missing courier. Allow me to enlist your aid, brave adventurer. I'd have you ascertain the whereabouts of a missive I sent to Lost Hope the other day. Captain Leofric is stationed there. Ever since he was transferred, we've exchanged letters, but never before has it taken this long to receive a reply. And so I feared the courier may have met with some misfortune en route. She must have made it to Central Danilin, where the brass blades that patrol the roads between here and Scorpion Crossing would have seen something. If she made it as far as Blackbrush Station, she would have surely delivered the letter by now. Lost Hope is practically on its doorstep. I suggest you focus your search on the road to Blackbrush Station in Central Danilin. With luck, you'll find her quickly. gonna teleport. No, I'm not using a ticket. You can teleport to any place you've been before and activated essentially the Ethernet there. So off we go. Missive right here. I'll be delivering it anytime soon, though. I have to tend to my bird's injured leg first. Those minor cuts can fester if ignored. Ul'dah sent you, right? This is a pressing matter. Why don't you take it the rest of the way? Lost Hope's just past Blackbrush Station to the northeast. Look for the tents by the river. Letter delivery added to the list of small little odd jobs. I mean, I'm sorry, anyone watching, but there is a lot of fetching in this story. But there is good story to be had too. It's not just, hey, fetch this, deliver that. You know, they seem like it a lot here in the beginning. Just passing through? Will I be staying a while? A sealed message written by Brassblade Ul'dah of the Rose to his former captain Leofric. Ul'dah sent you all this way because of a late letter? The boy is still far too earnest. Despite my demotion, he continues to call me captain. I suspect he has no idea what it means to be transferred to Lost Hope, either. The Brass Blades don't give a Kikrin's arse about this settlement. No one in Ul'dah does. All here have been forsaken, adventurer. Refugees, their protectors, and you will be too if you're seen associating with us. Thank you for the letter. Now, for your own good, leave. No. Do I look like someone who's afraid to be associated with people others wrongfully see as outcasts? No. I thought I told you to get out of here. What? Looking for a chance to do some good? I guess I can't force you to leave. Damn stubborn adventurers. A lot of you. Fine then. Listen well. A band of outlaws has taken up residence at the Quiverin Manse on the ridge to the south. Their leader styled himself heir to Ul'dah Quiverin, a syndicate member who died in the calamity. The Baron and his cronies are not more than a pack of jackals. They prey on the people of Lost Hope, robbing them of what little they have. I myself cannot act without endangering the refugees, as they know my face and will retaliate against Lost Hope. You, however, are not known to bandits or their allies. You wish to help us, then deal with the Baron. Okay. Don't mind dealing with someone to help the wrongfully downtrodden. Yeah, you're right. Lots of fetching going on, but they do at least speak of what's really going on in terms of problems in the different areas of the game. And definitely one here in Ul'dah and Thanalan has to do with all sorts of people. Just by virtue of not agreeing with essentially rich people on many occasions. Just being outcasts, just like that. There's very much a division, a socioeconomic division in this zone. Let me tell you, realistically speaking, the majority of the rich people don't really care. They just want to make that money. But as the Warrior of Light, and even if I weren't special in the Warrior of Light, I genuinely care about what's going on with all the people. Shame on the rich guys for being fine with them being outcasts like this. So it is done? Good. Hope that wretch died screaming. Ul'dah is more prosperous than ever, some say. It may be true for the Syndicate, but none of that wealth has trickled down to the small folk. It's all Mummer's farce. One day, I refused to play my part, and so I was made to leave the stage. Aye, my time has passed. Brass Blades of the Rose must look to others for guidance. Yeah, you stand up against these powerful rich people here, and you're just done. Sucks. As you may have noticed, I'm in no shape to leave Lost Hope right now. So in my stead, I'd like you to return to Horizon and give this dagger to Fufulupa. Well, it's just an old ornamental dagger. It belongs to the Brass Blades of the Rose. I should have given it to the boy before I came here. Okay, I'll do that, Leofric. Hey, Fufulupa. Ah, Kissa, I received word from Captain Leofric the other day. Thank you for delivering the letter for me. This ornamental dagger has remained in possession of the Brass Blades of the Rose for centuries, traditionally passed down to a new captain when an old one retires. Oh, that's why he's doing that. For you. Why do you have that dagger? Only Captain the Brass Blades of the Rose is permitted to possess it. Captain Leofric says I am to have it? There must be some mistake. You can't possibly mean to tell me that. No, of course not. I'm not worthy to wield it. Nevertheless, I shall respect the captain's wishes and take the dagger into safekeeping until he comes to reclaim it. Fufulupa. Optimistic and sweet of you to hope he won't step down, but it kind of seems like that's what he's doing. Game, hello? Am I lagging? Am I disconnecting here for a minute? Yeah, I think so. Anyhow, when the game catches up, we can move on. Yeah, very very sad state of things here. Oh good, I'm back. Ul'dah needs you to assist his fellow brass blades. Brass blades of the Rose in need of your assistance once more, Kissa. Thaumaturges from the ossuary are presently surveying the footfalls for ancient relics. This area is rife with wild beasts. The Horizon Garrison has been charged with their security. Captain Baldwin sent out a handful of brass blades. Only a handful of brass blades. Despite his assurances to the contrary, such a small unit cannot possibly be sufficient to protect our patrons. I'd have you offer your assistance to my comrades. Pray travel to the footfalls and speak with Todoruna. Okay. Off I go. Hello, Todoruna. We ENVtuber come to help. I heard nothing from Captain Baldwin about this. He's a trusted man only. Any road, we got this under control. Besides, this operation ain't got nothing to do with Ul'dah. He's got a stick of his arse the size of a sabatender. It's no wonder the captain told him to stay at Horizon. Nor aren't you pleasant. Zofu wants you to deliver a message to Crescent Cove. Hey, ENVtuber, might run in a message to Crescent Cove for us? Captain Baldwin's planned some festivities for the thaumaturge, see? He wants them treated to the finest. Food and drink. Nothing but the best for distinguished guests, eh? Oh, is it because they have money? No, wait, don't tell me. I don't want to know. Head west and south to the village and tell Raph that he's to deliver a bounty of fresh fish to Horizon for the feast. Okay. Off I go to make preparations easier for people in power who have too much money and write the laws. Don't benefit people. Fresh fish for Captain Baldwin? Of course. We'll do our best, ma'am. Unfortunately, we've had a poor catch in recent days on account of the rough seas. Our boats should be returning soon, but I can't promise that their catch will please. Don't worry, milady. The captain will have his fish. I swear it. My captain. Where is that, by chance? Okay. Just right there. Wait, no. Okay, I'm talking to this person, thank you. Oh, Captain, my captain. Ul'dah may have stumbled upon a secret. Ooh, do tell. You're an ENVtuber, are you not? I know this is sudden, but I have no one else to turn to. Last night, a gang of bandits from the Quivering Manse were in their cups, and I overheard them discussing their plans. Seems they've come to collect gemstones stolen from Copperbell mines. Nashashite, I think I heard one say. They're to meet with their co-conspirators soon at the footfalls. What did you say? What was it? Exchanges and shadowy dealings? The brass blades cannot abide such malfeasance. Forget my eavesdropping, Kissa. Even a crescent code merely to thank you in person. I never imagined I'd uncover a criminal conspiracy right outside Horizon's gates. We must act quickly if we are to apprehend these thieves. You'll notify Captain Baldwin at once. Good on you, Fufulupa. No, wait. You mustn't. Oh, gods. You must stop him before it's too late. Captain Baldwin himself is working with the bandits. Oh, no. And here, chat, is where it's revealed that there's corruption in them thar hills. So many people, especially here in Ul'dah / Stanolin, can easily be bought. Doesn't matter what rank anyone is. Yep, we have to fight. Okay, Baldwin, if that's even your real name. What have you to say for yourself? Captain Baldwin, sir, I discovered something shocking, something horrible. Someone's been stealing gemstones from Copperbell mines and... Wait, those gauntlets, those boots. Why, you're one of Quiveran's men. Sir, that man is a thief and a scoundrel. And what of it? His coin's good, and that's what counts. What? Captain Baldwin, are you working with these men? It cannot be. I told you to stay in Horizon, Fufulupa. It didn't have to be like this. They'd get their Nashite, I'd get my gil, and none would be the wiser. But, sir, what if your crimes are uncovered? What if Lord Wolverito finds out? You goddamned fool, don't you see? I am acting under the authority of Lord Wolverito himself. No, that can't be true. Why do you think people join the Brass Blades, Fufulupa? To serve and protect? Ha! Not the bloody flames here. We do this for the coin. You there, adventurer. Do you remember me? Well, I remember you. I'm Sir Baron von Quiveran IV, Esquire. You killed my brother, and now I'm going to return the favor. Yeah, right. Well, that settles it. It's clearly in everyone's best interest that both of you die. Yeah, no, not today. Underhanded. Jerk. That's enough, Baldwin. Your partner is dead and your plans are undone. You have no reason left to fight. Stay out of this, Leofric. I don't take orders from you. I may have spared your life before, but if you interfere, I will not show you mercy. What mercy will he show you, I wonder? You have done so much in another man's name. What are you blathering on about? Every fisherman in Crescent Cove knew about your meeting, you arrogant fool. Quiveran's men couldn't keep their mouths shut. Imagine Lord Lorio's surprise when he learned that a rank-and-file brass blade was using his name to advance a personal agenda. He knows? 7 hells. But I'm a captain. He wouldn't. I was once a captain too, remember? You both know what happened to me. Well fought, boy. You've done the brass blades of the Rose proud. Captain Leofric, Captain Baldwin, he said that Lord Lorito wouldn't waste his time on a small-scale smuggling operation. This is all Baldwin's doing. What else did he say? That all our brethren are no better, and that each and every one cares for naught but coin? Ha! Mere excuses to justify his schemes. Aye, we've no shortage of greedy sods. Some can probably sell their own mothers into slavery if the price was right. But there are men like you, Fufulupa. Men good and true, and the small folk respect. Which is why I gave you the dagger. The brass blades of the Rose need a leader with honor, and you're the most honorable man I know. Captain... Thank you for your help, Kissa. The captain and I will escort Captain Baldwin back to Horizon. Pray visit me in town when next you return. Welcome back, Kissa. So much has happened. Captain Baldwin has been arrested and stripped of rank, which means the brass blades of the Rose no longer have a captain. Until a new one is designated, I've been ordered to serve as acting captain of the Horizon Garrison. Though doubtless this is only a temporary arrangement, I will do my utmost to represent my brethren and protect the people of Horizon. Thank you, Kissa, for your service to the Sultanate. You are a true hero. So are you, Fufulupa. Fufulupa would entrust you with a matter of great import. I salute you, honored friend. As acting captain, I should be much obliged if you would grant me a personal request. In our efforts to ascertain the full extent of the former captain's corruption, we've been poring over his personal correspondence. Our search unearthed a sealed letter addressed to a man named Owen. But he is one of the Sultan's sworn elite. I can think of no reason why he should have any dealings with Baldwin. We know that the former captain was consorting with a coalition of criminals. Could it be that Owen was too? This letter may well serve as evidence of their collusion, and so I dare not tamper with it myself. Given the events of recent days, I knew not whom to trust with this information until now. I have chosen you, Kissa. Pray bear the letter to Mistress Momodi the Quicksand and relate the circumstances of its discovery. Not only is she a staunch supporter of the Sultana, she is well acquainted with the Sultan's sworn. She will know how best to proceed. Yep, that she will. Thanks, Fufulupa. Yeah. Mimodi always needs those hot deeds. Always hears about them, always needs to hear about more of them. She shall hear more hot deeds. Ah, Kissa, it's been too long. Donden tells me you've been keeping busy in Horizon. I want you to know that I'm grateful for everything you've done for the people of Ul'dah. Even though you've seen the seedier side of our city, you continue to help your fellow man. Believe me, the folk around here love you for it. What is it? You look like you've got something to say. That I do. Letter addressed to Sultan Swornali Owen. So that's what this is all about. People was thinking Owen might have been in league with Baldwin. This letter could be proof of something shady. Well, he needn't worry. Owen's as loyal as Sultan Sworn as I've ever known. Not the foggiest what this says, but... Wait a minute. Wasn't Owen the one who... Oh hells, I got a bad feeling about this. Listen, Kissa. I know what this is all about, but I need you to swear to keep it quiet. If you'd rather wash your hands of this business, I won't hold it against you. But if you're determined to see it through the bitter end, say the word and I'll explain. Explain to me. Is 2. I can talk to her in New Game Plus. Okay, hadn't loaded yet. There we go. Can I count on your discretion, Kissa? If so, then listen closely. Okay. That'll do. The outside world believes Ul'dah to be a sultanate, ruled by Sultana Nanamo Ul'namo. Truth is, though, it's the 6th wealthiest denizens. Truth is, though, it's the 6 wealthiest citizens that hold the most sway, the Syndicate. Be that as it may, the Sultana's still got the support of the people. But she might struggle to keep even that if a certain incident becomes public knowledge. It pains me to say it, but Her Grace's crown, the symbol of the royal dynasty, has been stolen. And Owen's the Sultan Sworn who was charged with guarding it that night. I bet anything this letter was written by the bastards who made off with the crown. Can't be a coincidence the man we know to have been fraternizing with thieves had a letter for Owen of all people at this of all times. Need to take this to the man himself, Kissa. Tell him Mimodi sent you, and that concerns a lost heirloom. If it looks as though the fellow needs help, I want you to lend it to him. The future of our fair city may depend on it. Yep, more corruption. It was kind of late for that sound effect to happen. Wherefore art thou, Owen? Back there? Okay. want to use the Etherite. Ethernet shard. Heart of the Sworn lies beyond. State your business. Pardon? You say a lost heirloom? Ahem. Proceed. Yep. Hello, Owen. Well met, adventurer. What business brings you here this day? A letter. Very well, let's see. This adventurer. Me? No. I see. You have some inkling as to its contents, I think. Mistress Mimodi has doubtless explained to you the significance of the crown and what its loss can mean for Her Grace the Sultana. This theft shames the Sultan's Sworn, me most of all. The blame is mine, you see. You're lax in my duties, in a moment of carelessness. No, it will do no good to recount the tale now. Since the hour of the theft, we've searched frantically for any signs, any whispers as to the whereabouts of the crown. We've found nothing. The identity of the thieves and their motives seem fated to remain a mystery until you arrive bearing this ransom note. In it, the criminals state their price for the return of Her Grace's crown. No, it pains me to say it. I fear I have no choice but to acquiesce to their demands. Too much is at stake to do otherwise. The crown symbolizes Her Grace's birthright, identifies her as the custodian of the Ul'dah legacy. It must be recovered. I will travel to the unholy heir and pay them their ransom. Though I am not foolish enough to meet these men alone, as they stipulate, I dare not bring a host of my comrades, lest the thieves take fright. Friend, would you consent to be present for the exchange? Mistress Mimodi has always spoken of you in the most glowing terms. I have never yet had reason to question her judgment. On behalf of all those still loyal to Sultana, I beseech you, help us in our hour of need. Only if you can swear you're not shady. Central Fanel. Oh wait, nope. I think I was teleporting the wrong place, possibly. Blackbrush, yes. Ticket, no. Back to Central Fanelin. Hello? Yeah. Off we go. Looks like there's more fighting. Why am I not surprised? I sense that he needs to load first. Maybe it doesn't. Nah, there's not a person who's supposed to stand here. I just click. Yep, it's another fight. I've come as agreed. Now, show me the crown. Aye. You'll have your precious crown once you've been duly compensated. Do you think me a fool? What assurance have I that you will honor your part of the agreement? Now, Owen. You're the least trustworthy man here. Not only was the crown stolen on your watch, but it looks to me as if you violated the terms of our exchange. Do we not say that you were to come alone? Given that you are not alone, what guarantee have we that there isn't a company of archers surrounding us, even as we speak, ready to feather me and my men the moment they catch a glimpse of the crown? You've made mock of our trust. The deal is off. Wait! Here's your payment, as promised. Aye, just the real thing. Ha ha ha. 1,000 thanks to you, boy. Succeed where scores of thieves have failed. And now, well, last, we have it. The power to create an army of undying soldiers. The traitor's spurn. Yeah, that's a thing. No, it can't be. What have I done? Surely you must have wondered what it was that you were handing over. What was it seemed as valuable to us as the crown seemed to you? Or did you assume we were feeling charitable? Aw, you must feel terrible knowing that you've brought us the doom of Ul'dah. Worry not, boy. We'll grant you a quick death and spare you further ignominy. There's too many, Kissa. Run! Run while you still can. I will do my duty. It's your duty to serve the Sultana, lad. You'll be doing it for a good while yet. Master Papashan, but why? How? The general saw you sneak into the vaults, Owen. He suspects something was afoot and ordered us to keep an eye on you. The Flame General? He ordered you to look after me? Master Papashan, more of them to the north. After them, Sultan Sworn. They have the crown. This lot sought only to delay us. Let's speak again back in the city. Owen, did you really steal the crown? You again. The source of her strength becomes clear. You may have bested the golem. Did not fare so well this day. Are you taking me to the real shadow realm this time? O mournful voice of creation, send unto me a creature of the abyss. My thrall to command, that I may smite mine enemies. Your very being imperils the plan. You can't be suffered to live. What plan, may I ask? Its way through no thanks. And springs is preternatural might. Idolin, the crystal lady? Why? Thank you. Welcome back. No matter, I'll show fall. No. My spells. Obviously a bad one, though. Yeah, right, I think it's 6 damage per tick, yeah. Not very scary, is it? The wisdom of the Paragon should be brought low by mere mortals. Paragons? This is indeed a disturbing revelation. We'd long suspected the involvement of the Bringers of Chaos, Ascians, to give them their true name. We could not be sure they were responsible for the recent disturbances until now. Did the Sultanate need any more enemies? Have we Charlians crossed paths with Ascians before? Well, you certainly... Wait, I recall telling you about my homeland. Ah, yes, that's right. You're one of the gifted. You know, this marks the third time I've found you in the midst of trouble. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you're a lodestone for it. Anyway, the guy started following you around. Who knows what grand conspiracy you'll stumble upon next? I jest. Had I truly been watching your every move, it wouldn't have taken so long to intervene in your latest altercation. And all's well that ends well, eh? Our masked friend is no more, and while I very much doubt we've seen the last of his kind, his demise will likely grant us at least some respite. And on that note, I must away. Till next time, Kissa. Another crystal, oh boy. Or not? Well, looks like we have to go meet up with Papa Sean. Hello, Sultan Sworn Elite. I'm back. Baron is waiting for you, adventurer. Does it surprise you to see me dressed so, Kissa? I was once a Sultan Sworn, you know. Well, it's been 15 years since I put down my sword, took up the role of station master. It is a capacity in which I am no less proud to serve, lest you doubt. Whenever Her Grace ventures outside the gates, I have the honor of protecting her person. Never before had I seen her so despondent as when news of the crown's theft reached her ears. But thanks to your valiant efforts, she has returned to her former, vibrant self. You have the gratitude of every Sultan Sworn, Kissa.
Exalted vessel of Northal, guardian of Thanalan, 17th ascendant to the throne of Ul'dah, Her Royal Majesty Nanamo Ul'namo presides.
Long live Nanamo!
Long live
Glory
Nanamo!
to the
Glory
Sultana!
to the Sultana!
Forever may she
Forever
reign!
may she reign!
They regaled me with tales of a champion amongst champions, once whose tireless service to the crown merited the highest honor we might bestow. Never did it occur to me that it might be you. Bring it forth!
Haven't I met you somewhere before? Good.
Betokening our gratitude and esteem, I, Nanamo Ul'namo, Sultana of Ul'dah, confer upon you this gift.
Yes, it is she, the great Nanamo Ul'Namo.
Raubon?
Your Grace.
See to it that our champion is my personal guest at the banquet.
As you command, Your Grace. If what they say is true, Ul'dah owes you a great debt. I am Raubon al-Din. With the consent of Her Grace, I oversee the affairs of the Sultanate. Brave souls are few and far between in these times. I count my blessings when I find one. Her Grace invites you to join her at the coming banquet.
Yep.
I trust I will see you there.
It's fun to say his name like that, like she does.
An honor!
Huzzah!
Indeed.
Come, hero!
Until then, for the sake of Her Grace and the glory of the Sultanate, may you walk in the light of the crystal.
Raubon. Easily one of the bravest and most upstanding characters in the game. By the 12, Kissa. Your adventure to receive a personal invitation from Her Grace is unprecedented. Seats at these banquets are offered only to the most distinguished individuals. You'll be dining with some of the most influential people in Ul'dah. There are, of course, certain protocols that must be observed. I have no authority on them. Fear not, however. Mistress Modi has long been responsible for familiarizing foreign guests with our customs. May I return to the quicksand and speak with her. She'll tell you all you need to know. Okay, let me guess. To dress up even fancier and bring a ton of money. Sorry, I can't do the money part. Back, Kissa. Congratulations on your invite to the big soiree. To be honest, I never imagined I'd be explaining these procedures to you. It's usually only foreign dignitaries who get to hear me prattle on and on about royal traditions. Anyway, I know you're a busy woman, so I'll keep it short and sweet. According to ancient custom, all guests at this banquet are required to wear a pair of ceremonial earrings, made specially for the occasion. They're meant to symbolize... Actually, forget about that. This is meant to be the short version. Ahem. Being of a design unique to the occasion, earrings serve as a security measure. Consultants won't let you near the hall without them. Your set should be ready and waiting for you at the Goldsmith's Guild. Mr. Serendipity is expecting you, so you want to head down there now. Once you've got them, bring them back here and we'll continue. Yes, Serendipity. The leader of the Goldsmith's Guild. Know her well. There are crafting classes in this game too, and because I'm me, I decided to do all of them. Greetings! Is there something I can help you with? Ah, Kissa! Your earrings are right here. I crafted them myself, I'll have you know. I think you'll be very pleased. In case Mr. Shimomori didn't warn you, the box is locked. I am not permitted to give you the key. It's a final safeguard, you see. Only designated individuals are authorized to distribute the earrings to guests. In this instance, the person in question is none other than Mr. Shimomori, so you will need to ask her to open the box on your behalf. For the inconvenience, the Sultan swore to take your Grace's safety very seriously. And they should. And I'm glad, because, geez, this city is full of corruption. Yeah, thanks indeed. Dippy Fresh. Yeah, sometimes call her that. Yeah. It is lucky Ul'dah's a desert. It is a political swamp. A total mess. They don't think so, I'm sure. That's just because they're on top and rich and have power. Up your earrings yet, Kissa? Ooh, fancy rosewood box. Tiny box carved from a single piece of rosewood. Let me just... Well now, looks like the guildmaster outdid herself with this pair. You'd best take good care of these earrings. If they fell into the wrong hands, gods only know what might happen. Now then, I hope you're feeling sociable, Kissa, because you're about to hobnob with Ul'dah's elite. Let me know when you're ready to head to the book... Speak graphical errors. Let me know when you're ready to head to the banquet. Okay. As soon as things load, we should maybe be able to head to the banquet. Although probably, fair warning, after this banquet, I suspect I'm gonna end things for the day. There's a lot to this story, and, you know, things have been going for a while now. Modi wants to see you off to the banquet. Sure, this is it, Kissa, your big debut in Ul'dah High Society. Yay? Question mark? Banquet's being held in the Fragrant Chamber. Head over to the Royal Promenade, and Bartholomew will show you in. Oh, but be sure to put on your earrings first, or he'll send you packing. Right, well, reckon that's everything. Try not to let all the pomp and ceremony get to ya. Just be yourself and you'll be fine. Are you sure about that? I swear I'm not really impressed with these high and mighty, corrupted, rich types. I guess. Put on the earrings. Here they are. Trust me, I swear I won't do anything. I'm on your side. What's up, Bart? Banquet hosted by Her Grace the Sultana is due to begin shortly. Attendance is by invitation only. Please make way for arriving guests. We are honored to receive you, milady. Please proceed inside. Yay, politics.
All hail the Sultana!
She shall be hailed, duly noted.
Your Grace.
Raoban? By right of the Royal House of Ul, I, Nanamo, 17th of my line, have summoned you here. We are graced this day by the presence of a hero to Ul'dah and dear friend to the crown. Honored guests, I give you our champion! And with that, I bid you enjoy the feast.
Not to spoil your appetite, but Ul'dah is hardly so bountiful as this meal would have you believe. While we gorge ourselves, children starve in the streets. Nor can Her Grace do aught to help them. She is thwarted at every turn by those on the Syndicate who derive their wealth from the workers' poverty.
Yeah, another layer to what's going on here in Ul'dah. I appreciate that people like Raoban and Nanamo wish they could do more to help, but, well, the Syndicate has their hands tied.
Beneath her mask of stately serenity, she is aghast at the plight of her subjects. But there will be no hope for the masses until the crown is restored to power. I am truly grateful for all you have done for Ul'dah, but there is so much more to do. That light, what is it?
Just some random crystal I found
So
on the
bright. Almost like by the 12. Tell me true. Have you been troubled by strange dreams of late? Visions of the crystal? Mayhap you put them down to an excess of...
No, I just thought I was having weird visions.
Yes, you are like they were. Allow me to explain. Before you came to Eorzea, there were others like you who fought the primals. Though they were not of this land, when the Garlean Empire threatened the realm, They helped bring together the three grand companies. And they stood with us at Cartano, that fateful day 5 years ago. The day we lost them. None who survived have forgotten the heroes' sacrifice, nor would any man deny they fought alongside us. But the names of these heroes come not to our lips. The once familiar pages of their story are now blank to us. And in our mind's eye, their faces are naught but silhouettes amid a blinding glare. It is for this reason that we have come to call them the Warriors of Light. When I look at you, I cannot help but think of them, and of what you might achieve. You must protect that crystal at all costs. It is a gift from Hydaelyn, mother of all, and one she gave to you for a reason. Yours is no ordinary tale. If I am right, the fate of the realm may yet hang upon your deeds. Only heroes and martyrs are fit to bear such a burden. Let us pray you are the former.
Yep, there we go again. Really? In the middle of a banquet?
Flames to the fore!
He was there.
Victory belongs to the bold! Show those Imperial whore sons what we're made of!
The left flank buckles. Divert the barracudas. Bid them hold that position, though it costs them their lives.
Merlwyn, she's the leader of Limsa, another of the starting cities.
The Yellow Serpents are in need of succor. Pray, send the White Wolves to their aid.
Kanisena, she's the leader of Gridania, the third of the original main city-states.
The adventurers risk life and limb for our cause. We must not fail them.
He was there.
Is aught amiss?
No, it is nothing.
I don't think that was nothing.
Bloody hells! The barrier won't go down so easily! Eyes forward!
We are being watched.
Yeah, you were being watched.
Raging Bull, calling Bloodthorn! Bloodthorn, respond! Respond, damn you!
Raging Bull, this is Mad Snake. Respond.
Ryder, this is Raging Bull. What news?
We're surrounded by a blaze. There is no way out. Gods preserve, what is that thing?
What's going on? Speak to me!
Gods damn it! We cannot hold much longer.
Mad Snake! Mad Snake! Answer me!
Raubahn, I don't think he can answer you anymore.
Damn it! Damn it all to the seventh hell!
What of the barracudas? Can they not be reached?
Sorry, Admiral. Shell's not working.
What of our own?
I cannot say, my lady. That monstrosity appears to be disrupting our communications.
We must keep trying. Call till they respond.
Yes, my lady.
Admiral, General, we can do no more. We must give the order to withdraw.
I will not forsake Louis Soir!
General, please. Victory may belong to the bold, but there will be no victor this day. You know this to be true. Let us not sacrifice lives in vain. The adventurers fight bravely, but to no avail. Let them withdraw, and let us be the ones to stand with Louis Soir.
Belay previous orders. All Maelstrom units are commanded to fall back, effective immediately. Give the foreign levy priority. Let the main host cover their retreat and bring up the rear.
Damn it! Relay the order. All flames are to withdraw. I don't care if our link cells are useless. You still have a working pair of legs, don't you? Well, use them, you bloody half-wit!
The outcome of this battle was long since decided. Better to retreat now than risk a massacre. This dark, stifling presence. Who or what? We go to take our place beside Archon Louis Soir. To your positions.
Kasbamul, Sogin Moise Donzul.
And there's an Assia. We should live to behold the hump once more.
Logalo, Asawad Daken, Bet Mubut.
Magnificent. The ones in imprisonment have only made it hungrier.
Imarat Way, Kiskat Togads Wadadons. Sees Nigem, Fistun the only Lamrai Sadai Dawn.
It's begun. Soon the plan will regain its true form. No, there are two of them at least. Somehow I ended up in this room. How you feeling, Kissa? They said he fainted in the middle of one of the general's stories. Had to have you carried back to the hourglass. I reckon you made quite an impression on your fellow guests, though probably not the sort you intended. You sure you're getting enough rest, Kissa? Life and adventure can be pretty taxing. Yeah, Any road. Glad to see you're back to normal. No offense, but looking after you is getting a bit tiresome. Oh, before I forget, the General left a message for you. He said that when you're feeling up to it, you should come and see him at the Hall of Flames. Probably wants to finish the story he was telling you when you fell asleep. Thanks, Momodi, for looking out for me. So, I'm gonna leave my room and go speak with them, to at least end that particular quest. As soon as the PS4 loads. Let's get out of here. And let's head to the flames. As long as I find the right direction to go. Here it is, the Hall of the Flames. Oh yes, here he is. Just loaded in. I've been waiting for you, Kissa. Trust you're fully recovered? Good. Because there's much work to be done. Work that I'd have you do. Seems like this is potentially a good place to stop. You know, we've done a lot today. You've fulfilled a lot of snack orders, delivered messages, saved some people, met some people, been to a royal banquet with the Sultana herself. So, I'd say we can call it a day for now. It's been a fun time in Eorzea, reliving the early days of thaumaturge. Lots of stuff I seriously didn't remember. As far out in the game as I've gotten. It was nice. Enjoyed sharing it with you. So glad everything seemed to work this time. I knew I could do it. I don't have my schedule up for next week yet. I'm still thinking about it, still planning it, but as soon as I do, I will post it. I'm excited to see what next week brings. So happy that I can do Final Fantasy XIV. Yay. There will definitely be more of this in the future, you can count on it. Thanks for being here, whether you were here live or later watching the VOD. I very much appreciate you, and if you like what you've seen here, please subscribe to my channel, and follow me on Twitter, at Kissa Kanivelho.